Hi and welcome to Las Palmas in Gran Canaria for the start of Arc 2007 and the beginning of my first ever transatlantic voyage. Over the next 2 weeks we're going to be heading west to our final destination of St. Lucia. The Arc runs each November and offers around 240 boats the opportunity to gather here at Las Palmas, take in some seminars, party hard and of course head into the sunset together. But it's not a rally in the strictest sense. There's no set course to steer or arrival time. The event is organised by the World Cruising Club, well known for the Classic Malts Cruise and Rally Portugal.
The Arc's been running for over 20 years now. It began with an idea from yachting journalist Jimmy Cornell, who was out covering cruisers migrating across the Atlantic to spend the winter in the Caribbean. He was writing an article for Yachting World magazine at the time and discovered that a lot of people were very nervous about crossing the Atlantic. He had the idea of getting them all together in a fun rally for family cruising boats so they could support each other on the way across, and that was the idea from which the Arc was born. Everything we do now has grown from Jimmy's original idea.
I'll be crossing on a Swan 51 called Northern Child, skippered by Julian Sincock. This will be his 18th Atlantic crossing. I'll be joining 9 other paying guests and 3 crew, but more about those later.
I ran a sea school in Jersey for about 10 years, taking people out sailing and doing RYA courses. And after that I moved on to big powerboats and ran those for 2 or 3 years. I did get bored of polishing boats in marinas, however, and decided with my wife that what we do is buy a yacht and take it on the circuit and give people the opportunity to sail a nice big boat on the ocean on an event such as the Arc. I think we get a complete mixed bunch of people, and one of the things I've learned is that if you prejudge people, if you would sort of take a CV and say that person's going to be great on a trip, it would actually be a complete disaster. So we take a complete mixed bunch of people. We try to have people who have a variety of backgrounds, of ages, of experience. So I think the main conclusion that we've come to is that if you were to take a crew of rock stars, it would probably be a disaster. If you take your average man in the street, multiply that by 10, you'll then end up with a very happy crew when you arrive in St. Lucia.
Well, let's hope we don't have too many rock stars on this crossing, or that loud music will never get to sleep. For the majority of the people here, this will be their first Atlantic crossing. Included in the entry fee are some seminars in the 2 weeks running up to the start. These are all provided by specialists and cover a huge range of topics from first aid to weather and provisioning. Outside of the classroom, things get a little bit more dramatic. There's a helicopter rescue demo from the Coast Guard and a chance to get hands-on with some safety equipment. The information comes thick and fast, but it's all been well refined through experience. All the staff are knowledgeable and friendly. Despite the promise of sunshine, I passed on the opportunity to get in the pool, but once again the chance to get hands-on was much appreciated. I'm hoping that this crossing will allow me to try some celestial navigation for the first time. A quick lesson in the practicalities of taking sights at sea was well attended, if only the maths was going to be so simple.
You're going to get within a couple of miles, which is going to be as a safety.